Welcome to Lord Fussington's walkthrough of the critically acclaimed game Demon's Souls. I'm your walkthrough master, Lord Fussington, and today I will be taking you through Stonefang Tunnel 2-1, where we will kill the armour spider. He's the boss of 2-1 at the end. Anyway, so what you want is to equip fire resistance, okay? Because the armor spider does fire damage, so fire resistance is the logical route to take. In terms of weaknesses of the enemies as well as the armor magic. So you want to have weapons that deal out magic damage. Crescent falchion is perfect. If you don't know where the crescent falchion is, there's this really good video called Part 1 of Shrine of Storms 4-1 by Lord Fussington, and he expertly gets the crescent falchion. Expertly. So you can check that video out and get the crescent falchion. If you already have it, great. Now if you don't have the crescent falchion and you can't be bothered to go get it, magic damage, magic spells, let's just say spells, work well against all of the enemies. Also, you can kill the armor spider with, you know, arrows. You can just sit at the entrance and fire arrows. So, yeah. So what you want, basically, magic, attack with magic, and have fire resistance. That's it, and you'll be good to take on Stonefang Tunnel 2-1 as well as 2-2. But this is 2-1, and that's Bureau of the Twin Fangs. And I am Lord Fussington. What else is there? Yeah, it's pretty simplistic 2-1. It's straightforward, unlike 2-2, which has a lot of winding tunnels, and it's a bit irritating to figure out. But this is quite easy. So the first thing you want to do is kill the crystal gecko. You don't have to. I killed the crystal gecko. And get a shard of sharpstone. Pick this up. Unknown hero soul. Unknown hero. Well, it's a bit odd. If you're a hero, you're kind of renowned. Anyway, that's a merchant. That's a vendor. Filthy, what's his name? Filthy man. I looked it up. I did some research. So you want to be careful here, because boulders are being thrown at you by 2 scale miners at the very top. That's sticky white stuff. The scale miners left it there. Also, the sticky white stuff works really well on it does magic damage, right? Or it coats your weapon, and you do magic damage, and you can kill the armor spider, as well as all the enemies here, easier. So, sticky white stuff is good to have. Tip for life. So go here, there's a fat minister. Fireball to the face. So, the fat ministers, what you want to do is dodge their fireballs, or block them, and then go in and attack. They don't recoil very easily, mind you, he did, but when they stand like that, they don't recoil. So pay attention to that. Sometimes they fire fireballs in succession, so you want to be careful. And they also attack with their, I'm not quite sure what weapon that is. It looks like a spear, or poker, or whatever. So sometimes they do that. It's a rapid sort of thrusting motion. It's all quite sexual, isn't it? Anyway, that's the fat minister. I realized I was calling, the reason I did some research is because I realized I was calling the flying Manta Rays, or they're called storm beasts, not flying Manta Rays, which was shocking. And storm beast is such a shit name as well. So I'm going to continue calling them flying Manta Rays, because that's what they should be called. But I'll call the scale miners. Or just the miners, really. When we encounter the dogs, I will call them dogs, because you wouldn't call them cats. Anyway, here, when you have pure black world tendency, there is a primeval demon, so keep that in mind. If you're searching for them, they drop a colorless something or other. Colorless demon soul. So go down here and kill some miners. It's not really much to say. It's just, it is quite a tedious place, and made more tedious by my monotonous voice. Alright. So go here. There are dogs behind those sort of vases. Yeah, you see that? So you want to be careful. I think I do something quite stupid here if I remember correctly. But that's sort of my trademark gameplay. What a slash that was. The guys with bags drop a lot of shards basically, so yeah, that's really a nice little tidbit there. So you don't want to do what I just do, and right here you don't want to do this. I mean, it works, but you got to switch back to your weapon instead of trying to. So the dogs are irritating because they leap, but as soon as they leap, they fuck off. So kind of move away, heal if you need to, and try to fight one at a time. You rarely want to fight multiple enemies at once anyway, even if they're just dogs. But yeah, they don't, they die quickly, so. You may have seen the dogs already in, if you've completed, what is it, Boletarian Palace 1-2. Which, I will post a video eventually on that. So here are some dead horses. I don't know how they got in. Walked. So here's another fat minister. Yeah, you want to be careful with him because he does do. If you have fire resistance, because I don't wear a shirt, and my character doesn't either. So, you know, usually you should have some fire resistance, but I don't bother because I like to roll. So full moon grass is not the best grass in the game. Chunk of hardstone. So that's great. I mean, those are some really good items. So you want to be careful here because there are miners with pickaxes standing near the corners, lurking near the corners. So there's this one, and then there's another one in that doorway. So just, you know, be mindful of that. If you have the crescent falchion, you'll just tear them apart quickly. Should be fine here. There's nobody there. Nope. Pickaxe. Oh, amazing. You can use the pickaxe if you'd like it. Shit. So here you want to go. I think you're supposed to jump down, yeah? Yeah, because you want to get over there. Okay, so you got to jump down. You've got to jump down. You've got to jump down. Excellent. Good job, Lord Fussington. Let's kill these guys. Worry about that item later. You'll go around first, so you can pull that lever. backstab. If you don't know how to backstab, which is it's a great tactic. You get behind the enemy and you stab. I know I say it about every video, but I think it's really helpful. So go along here. Kill the miners, even though they're not doing anything. They're quite slow as well in attacking you, so you can usually dispatch all of them rather quickly before they'll react. And here's a perfect example. See, his friends are getting... I still got punched in the face. What the fuck? Nope, there isn't an item there. Yeah, you want to be careful with the fat minister at the top. He will shoot fireballs at you, as we've seen, but he'll also shoot fireballs at you from where he was standing. So don't stand around for too long. So this opens a gate. There is the gate. There it is opening. And that is where we must go. So jump down to get this item. And what is it? Unknown Soldier Soul. Amazing. So now you go all the way back up, and you go up the ramp instead of jumping off the side. So go up here. Okay. Well, I guess I really wanted this item. So this sort of bridge breaks away, so you want to stay on the left side. See that? So get here and fight the fat minister. We've seen him before. So just dodge the fireballs. We've seen him before and I still can't deal with him. Yeah, you don't want to slash multiple times, and he isn't recoiling. No chance. He had no chance. Oh, he's still alive. What the fuck? Yes. It doesn't matter. He probably dropped full moon grass anyway. Which is just shit grass. Crescent is the best grass in the game. Don't quote me on that though. So go up here, take a left. That's where the gate opened. You can see the top of the... Anyway, so go through, and that's the fog gate. Clearly. Enter fog. Fog gate number 1. Entered. So those are... Hold on, let me check my notes. I don't have any notes. Those are fire lizards. They drop a shard of dragonstone, which can upgrade your weapon into a fire damaging weapon. Useless for Stonefang Tunnel 2-1, because the enemies are resistant to fire. So a fire weapon wouldn't be... So just use a magic weapon. So go down here, or just use magic. Or use a bow. But don't use a fire weapon. Or you can if you'd like to. I mean, it's just not the best option. It's not even the second best option or the third. So these guys do fire damage. They've got, you know, fire on their back, so logically they would. I think I have a bit of trouble here. These are the toughest enemies in the game. For me, because I'm shit. So you just wanna... They leap. You don't want to do that. You want to kind of block and wait until they attack, as you do with most enemies. It's always better to sort of be on the defensive and figure out what their movement patterns are. And I don't bother thinking at all. I just slash brainlessly like this is, you know, Diablo 2, and I'm a barbarian. I know it's not exactly a great compare. It's good, all right. Anyway, so once you dispatch them, obviously heal, get the item, and then you go up. Shard of Dragonstone. So they also drop it, none of them dropped it. We'll get rid of that lava in a second. In fact, we're going up, and after we get that sort of elevator thing working, that rotational machine, then anyway, you'll see, and then we'll get the lava. Then we'll deal with the lava by pouring water all over it. So this is the second fog gate, which we won't go through yet. We'll go down here first. So kill these guys, and then take a left, grab an item, then go right, or well, then you're gonna have to turn around and go straight to the rotational machine, as I've decided to call it. So thanks for watching. I've been TheLordFussington. This has been part 1 of Stonefang Tunnel 2-1, and the next video is part 2 of Stonefang Tunnel 2-1, which is quite original. Rate, comment, and subscribe, or don't, it doesn't matter, but thank you very much for watching anyway. Grassy Moongrass, the best grass in the game.